I think we've exceeded the amount of time we were meant to have, but that's due to the blessings of God. But there's one thing left for us to do. We have to give you the Filthy Fella jersey. Have to. I used to watch when I was younger when my dad wasn't in the Sky and they'll come around and turn it off. But now I've got my own Sky and I pay my bill. And this is what I'd like to give to you. Thank you. Filthy Fellas to you, my guy.
What's going on, people? Welcome to Filthy Fellas. And this is actually the first time myself and Lippy have been in the Noble Hotel. How'd you find it?
It is bougie in here.
Bougie.
It's bougie, it's proper.
This is the Juventus jersey. And I think it was maybe late millennials, early millennials. I watched a young man make an assist to Freddie Ljungberg. And all I thought to myself is, I'm going to go outside and try that 20 times. And I never got it.
Pulled your groin.
I pulled my groin, but I've met the man. To my left it is Dennis Bergkamp. Round of applause from everyone inside. Don't act like you're not here when you're here. Don't act like you're not here when you're here. Dennis, how are you?
Yes, I'm good. Yeah, good.
How was the travel here?
All good. Yeah, it's a road I know, so yeah, no problems.
I'd like to apologise. It's rained every single day in England.
I know, I understand. Yeah, but it's.
You know what it's like.
I know what it's like. I lived here 13 years, so yeah.
Do you miss it a bit?
I do. Yeah.
Serious?
Yeah, I do miss London, especially. I miss the life. I miss the things that make England England. You know, so it's. Sometimes you think about those times, but yeah.
You in a lot of
yeah, exactly. New chapter. A lot of things going on with the family and stuff. So I'm good.
Can we discuss one of the things that's happening with the family? Because in front of myself and Lippy is some jackets that Antonia said we can take home. Why are you laughing for? All right, so now I'm lying. Talk to us about these jackets, though, man. Talk to us about what's happening here.
Yeah, it's a new thing for me as well. Of course, Antonio was always doing the leather jackets. He's really, really getting there. Of course, as a young talent, young woman trying to make it, and she made one jacket for my daughter, and that's when it all started. They work together. They come together, and they ask me if it would be nice to make a jacket of myself, a tribute to Highbury, with those colors, the burgundy colors, and. Yeah, we've got the number 10 at the back, which I played a part in. So it's
nice.
So it turned out really well. It turned out really well with the clock and the logo. So I was really happy, not only with the result but with the whole project, the process. You know, learning project for me as well. I've never done that, of course, in fashion or whatever, but I learned a lot from those young talents.
Come on, we're taking you Fashion Week, man. Yeah. You know my thing, man.
Obviously, you scored a lot of memorable goals. One against Argentina, Leicester, Newcastle, many others. But I just want to ask you, what is your favourite one and why?
Well, the favourite one, I think, is understandable, is the one with Holland against Argentina, because that's the biggest stage possible in football with your national team, and not only scoring that goal, which was technically was
ridiculous,
very satisfying for myself as well, but playing against Argentina, big name in big team in football, in the last minute scoring the 2-1, we went to the semi-final because of that. So that's my favorite. I mean, technically I can point out a few other goals, but with the big stage and the moment and what it meant to me and to everyone in Holland, that's my favorite.
We were kind of hurt as Jamaicans, as you know. Argentina beat us 5-0. So when we saw you win, we felt like that was us. That was for us.
That was for us. That was for the man, yeah.
You said that about, technically there's a couple of other goals. Like, do you understand what you're going to do with the ball before you get it, or is it instinctive?
Yeah, it is instinctive, but the one thing that I have to do right at that moment is controlling the ball and keep the ball in a space where my second touch, I can be... crucial, can make a difference with my second touch. But the first control, my first touch, which I always said in football is so important. That has to be right. If it's not right, it's my mistake. That's how I always felt. So I practiced a lot on that, and that's resulted in a lot of good first touches with those long balls.
I gotta ask about the Newcastle one. Like when that ball was rolling towards you, did you know you was gonna do that to that man?
No, it just happened. I mean, all that move you can just divide in parts, and the first thing I had to do was get the ball towards the goal, because I said to Robert Pires as well, basically it was a ball behind me, which is a bad pass, but
Not for you. You don't want them ones.
but I
Yeah.
had to make something of it, and then it all came together.
He gave him the assist. It wasn't even.
Yeah.
That's mad. Has Dabby's ass blocked you? Because I would have blocked you. If you done that to me in front of millions of people, my wife, my kids.
But you'll be surprised by the strength in my arms.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
he tried to
no,
foul
no,
you.
he
He tried
tried.
to foul you. Yeah.
You've played for a lot of good sides, you know what I'm saying? Arsenal obviously being the best. But Ajax is an incredible, incredible club with an incredible history. And I've had the pleasure of watching an Ajax game and hearing them sing Bob Marley songs. I was like,
Yes,
what is going
yes,
on? This is incredible.
yeah.
But that team that you was a part of, that special team where so much people talk about the players today, I don't want to go through the teams. I actually want to ask you, what are your 3 best players from, is it the 92-93 Ajax team where you had like the Clarence Seedorfs and I said I wasn't going to say the names, but that team right there. What were the 3, besides yourself, best players that you felt were in that team?
Well, it's difficult. I always had a good connection with the player behind me. I played in a position where I needed someone behind me to feed me. I was a number 10, playing behind the striker. But basically, the game was based around the number 10. So the number 9 was playing...
Playing for you, kind of.
Yeah. He was creating space for me. And the player behind me, Wim Jonk, was very important in passing the ball to me or finding me when I went into space. So those 2, the striker, Stefan Pettersson was the Swede.
I was only 2 in 92, 93. So
It's my era.
This is your era.
My
Yeah.
era, really, but God.
And Wim Jonk was the one, the one behind. So that was, those 2 players. I basically before that I played my first season. I played with Marco van Basten
No way.
Oh, wow.
and Frank Rijkaard. And
Oof.
those 2 names were in my first season were very very important. So
Those are important. Well, they're important people today. The Van Basten goal, that's the volley we see all the time, and then what Frank
Yes.
Rijkaard done with Barcelona.
Yeah. So I was lucky to have those players around me and good managers as well. It was a good start for me.
Who was the coach at the time, the manager?
Well, my first coach was Johan Cruyff.
There you go. There you go, man.
So that was good. And I in that year that you talk about, 92-93 was with Louis van Gaal. So yeah. So I've had a lot of good coaches and players around me, which helped, of course. Yeah.
But all of that, experienced coaches, and then some of the players. Rijkaard went on to be a pretty good coach as well. How come you never took up coaching yourself, out of curiosity?
Well, I did coach youth teams, which was very enjoyable for me. I've been an assistant coach in the first team at Ajax, but I love to work with talent, young talent, and especially the talent that are just starting to go into the first team. You know, there's a lot to work on there. I feel there's a big gap where people have to find something to make those talents better going into the first team. I think that's an area that football needs to improve on. So I never saw myself as a coach. I tried it, but it's not really my thing. But working on the pitch with talent is still one of my ambitions. Yeah.
We spoke about Ajax, obviously the more important question now. Talk about Arsenal. Obviously, you're part of a very special group of players over there. I think any great Arsenal team in history, the Iceman is there. So what are the best 3 Arsenal players you've played with?
Well, basically the big names. I played with Titi, Thierry Henry.
He was all right, innit? He was decent. He was decent, yeah.
Yeah, which was for me unbelievable how big a player he was. You know, no flaws, all all his areas, all his good things are perfect nearly, you know, like every area, every part of the game he can do well. Even defending, he was brilliant at that. So that was one of them. Patrick Vieira is a player that I really enjoy playing with, because having him playing behind you gives you a lot of confidence. And I have to mention the Invincible team, of course, in general, but picking out the defender there, I would go with Sol Campbell, which is like a typical defender who every opponent will have a problem with going through, because he could read the game. He's quick, he's strong, and that's what he showed. He made a difficult move for him, of course,
lovely move
from the enemy, but it shows what he was trying to do in football. He wanted to be successful and made a very, very difficult move, which had a lot of impact in his private life. But
I don't think it's difficult, you know. I've been to Tottenham a few times. I would leave there.
It's difficult.
I would leave. Thomas Franklin, so I would leave there, man. What player surprised you at Arsenal? That'd be interesting for me to know. You'd been there for so long, so you know the club.
Well, maybe Freddie Ljungberg.
Yeah. Okay.
He came there, and maybe technically he wasn't that good or of his pace, but when you look at the end of a season, he had a lot of goals, a lot of assists. He was always.
You loved him, especially the 2002 season.
Woo. It's fantastic to have played with him, and so end of the season, you look at the statistics, you'll be surprised, because that's very important for the team. Yeah,
he loves scoring against United as well.
I loved it. You played behind the 9, as a 9 sometimes. Obviously, you're from the 2 up front era-ish, kind of. Obviously, it's freeze now, so you come from the era of partnerships. Are there any partnerships that stood out for you in your career as an attacking player?
Well, the one thing I like about myself is that I always could adjust to my striking partner. Not only just football-wise, but mentally as well. I didn't mind if he scored more goals than me. I really enjoyed passing the ball or giving the assist. And if you look at Arsenal, at the players that I've played with up front, I always enjoyed. I started with Ian Wright. Anelka was there, Nicolas Anelka, Sylvain Wiltor, Canu, and of course Thierry Henry. So,
Cabin Diawara for 5 months.
So I think that I adjust myself to, because every striker is different, every player is different, and I try to adjust myself to it. And during my career at Arsenal, I started as a goal scorer, I needed to be the one who scored goals, and in the end, I was more of the one who gave the assists, and I really enjoyed that. Yeah, so.
Was that like something you decided to do? Was it a conversation you had with Wenger? Because you're right, Bruce Rioch, you come under Bruce Rioch, and especially the first double winning season, you was a goal scorer. Yeah. And then after that, especially the double winning season that happened in 2002, every single goal set seemed to go through you. Every single goal.
I think it's just like how it goes in football. You look around you, you see the team, and suddenly you've got strikers there who can score goals maybe better than yourself, or in that position more than yourself, and then you just adapt. You just think, okay, I can be more useful like this than trying to score goals. And just sort of, it was no conversation or no thing in my mind. It just happened. Yeah.
It's a very popular conversation online, a debate, whether today's game is more difficult than when you was playing. Do you think it was more difficult back then? For me, I think it was a bit more free flowing.
Yeah, I think the main difference is that I don't think the best players now are better than the best players then.
Ooh.
But I do think that the best defenders,
We've said
the
that.
best defender. They are better than
The defenders of the past.
before. Yeah, so it's going to be more difficult for strikers and attackers and players to make a difference up front because they face players who are stronger, physically, more mobile, more intelligent as well. It was a bit easier to find the space in my time than it is now, and that a part of it is because of the players, the defenders, or the back 4, 6, are better than before. But part of it is as well that it's more organized, more focused on playing in a block or playing defensively, or that's what you find more and more. But in the end, if you have more players who can create things, then they can find a solution. I mean, Messi is a big example, of course. I always enjoyed how he tried to find space coming from the right, coming in, and then you remember that Alba on the left wing back was always there.
100%.
So I like to see that in games like, okay, who's going to find the solution to the problem of playing against an organized team? And mostly it's the creative player who makes the difference. And nowadays you don't find that anymore.
Ooh, they got rid of the number 10.
But
How do you feel about the absence of the number 10 in modern day football? Because then I think to myself, where would Bergkamp play today? If there's no number 10s in football, and I've had the luxury of watching number 10s like yourself in the past, where do you exist?
Can I add to the question? Because where you would play today is Arsenal.
Of course, yeah.
So what I want to know is how you'd fit in this current Arsenal team. Like, what role do you think you'd play?
Well, I just mentioned Messi coming from the right and being the creator, trying to... I'm not like Messi, but I could find myself on the left.
Okay.
Going inside, and then with my right foot find someone who runs, Freddie Ljungberg or TT, just to find him in a way, because I know I can create. I can have that pass, that pass without pace, or pass on the floor between legs or whatever. I think I would come more from the left.
From the left.
Then.
So you think in this 4-3-3 era, you think you'd be more like of an inverted inside forward, if you want to call it? Okay.
Yeah, because in my time, I think I faced maybe one defender, like a number 6. But nowadays, you find maybe 2 there.
Yeah.
And, a number 10, there's no space for a creative number 10 then. So he needs to come from a different part of the
Two
pitch.
defensive midfielders, okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then how would you deal with... You said I need more creative players. You're a very creative player. So say you and Thierry Henry, in a weird world like FIFA, had to play against Saliba and Gabriel. Who would come out on top?
Yeah, that's no question. That's us.
It's us. That's what I want to hear from. Saliba, Gabriel, I love you lot, but
that's definitely the right. That's
you
definitely
have to remember
the right.
these are invincibles.
It's a very important season for us right now. So I'm just gonna ask you: do you think this current Arsenal side create enough attacking or goal scoring opportunities for a player like yourself? Do you think we do that enough?
I think it could be more.
Okay.
But it's not only one player who can make a difference. I feel it should be more of a philosophy of a team, basically.
Yeah.
And especially for the front 4 or 5, who can just understand each other more to find more space, or to find more passing into the danger areas, just and even have a pass that will fail,
take
some risks. Take some risks. Yeah.
More passes, just trying to do more. I feel there can be more risk taking in the final third of the pitch.
We are top of the league, and top of the Champions League, though, either way, in the final of the League Cup. And we have been doing well this season. Let's stay with the attackers. What attacking players have impressed you this season, and what attacker players do you impress you for Arsenal anyway, overall?
Yeah, I'm always a fan of Saka, of course. I like him as a player, and the threat he has in his game, you know, always trying to go forward and be decisive. I mean, that's a quality he should never lose, because that's so dangerous for the opponent. Another player I'm impressed by is Declan Rice, because
My cousin.
he reminds me a little bit of the way I approach the game. Seeing it as football is a game, it's enjoyable. You just want to win. You want to do your best. You're not really bothered with everything outside. You just want to be successful and try 100% for that. And so I always admire that in him. Yeah.
And one more. We've got a midfielder, we've got an attacker. I'm giving the opportunity for a defender or another attacker.
Well, Timber has been very impressive.
This is the best right back in the world.
Yeah.
I'm telling people, this is the best right back. He's better than Lee Dixon.
He is better than Lee
100%.
Dixon.
I shout out Lee Dixon.
He's been really impressive.
Can we do it? Can Arsenal do this? Can we do this?
Everything is done already now.
Okay.
To you lay the foundation, so to speak. And yeah, we know, of course, with the experience that the big weeks are yet to come.
Yeah.
You know, you play a semi-final in the weekend, quarter-final during the week, and a big league game. So as long as you got in your mind that you only focus on the next game, then you've proved already that you're the biggest team in the league. You know, you in all the games, and you've been focused. You've got the points. You're 6 points clear.
6 points. 6 points.
So you've done all that bit. It's just a matter of bringing it home, and you've got the strength in the squad. So when you got injuries and when you need to change the game, so to speak, you've got people on the bench who can do that, and that's a difference from last few years.
Yeah.
So again, you laid the foundation. You just have to bring it home now, and that's it's going to be tough with tough weeks to come. But I can see them maybe win a few, not even one, but maybe 2 or 3.
Ooh, so wait, see the Champions League, because that's the one I'm worried about. The Premier League we've won. Yeah,
Champions League is funny because there can always be a team who can have 2 good games.
Yeah, that's
you know?
And that's it, bro.
Yeah, I mean, if you win 3-0 at home, then you're basically through already nowadays. So I think that's going to be a question mark for me, the Champions League. But the Premier League, I agree with you that should be.
That's why you're my brother tennis, man. We got this. Mom to you, man. We got this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hotel bed, clean sheets. We do that all day.
I'm a bit more nervous than him.
Nah, I got sciatica and I'm still not that nervous. You know my thing, man.
Dennis, first of all, I want to say thank you so much, my bro. Honestly, absolute pleasure. And Filthy, we deliver, man. We do. Royal Mail, we deliver. We've given you Dennis Bergkamp. Here's a bit of Filthy Fellas on Filthy Extra.
Like, comment, and subscribe.